Good morning. It's just so incredibly beautiful. Like, the weather is perfect. There's sun. Like, I'm obsessed. Look at this. This is where I stayed. Still here.
Yep.
One more time.
He had to teach his roommates in college because the other three didn't know how to do laundry.
Does it have to be both hands?
Or more importantly, what King James VII picked first and Elizabeth II just watched the rest of each of these sections. Those are very important to understand. There's some meager amount of supplies and weaponry.
The view from my room. I've made it to my Airbnb for the next 2 nights. Not entirely how I pictured it, but that's okay. I do think other people stay here as well, so I don't want to talk a whole lot, I guess. I'll talk more about the tour in a couple of days, maybe when I get home. It was the most amazing experience of my life. And I'm so sad to have just left everybody. And I almost wish that I was just going home tomorrow, because it was just so amazing. But I'm gonna probably eat a snack and then get ready for bed. Maybe rearrange my suitcase a little bit. We'll see. Tomorrow, I don't think I'm gonna do Arthur's Seat, actually. I think I'm gonna hang about, do my bag, go build my bag, and then meet up with Sarah, and we're gonna do some stuff and go to Culloden Hill, and that'll be tomorrow. My heart is so full and so happy. That trip was truly the most amazing thing in my life. I also said good morning and welcome to start a new vlog, but that's not true. That was yesterday, which I'm gonna need to film an ending clip for the last vlog because I don't know my days here. I swear. I don't know what's going on. Right now I'm walking to go get coffee and breakfast. Yay.
All right, so I came to Hollywood Palace, because I thought you could just like walk around outside of it without a ticket, but that's not true apparently. Apparently I need a ticket to walk the grounds as well, and I'm just not interested in paying £21 to do that because I'm not really interested in going inside much either. So we're not gonna do that. We're gonna do something else. So not this hill. Oh, look, a bus. But I'm pretty sure, oh God, those are really small tires. Arthur's seat is somewhere over there. I think I'm gonna go to the art museum. It's free. I don't know if that's supposed to look like a TARDIS, but I'm glad it does. I feel like I'm walking all over the place. I'm meeting up with Sarah at the Kilted Donut to get donuts, and then we're gonna go to the National Museum. Fair enough. Just a grumpy old man as an armadillo.
I feel like he should be furry here.
I don't think so
like
either.
it.
Oh, and this side is just not.
The 5.
Huh?
Va bene le mie combinazioni.
I got the right pasta. Well,
Now to take all of this and make it make sense. All right, here's what we're working with now. Plus that, and that. I did it. That stuff will go in my bag tomorrow. Those are the clothes I'm wearing. I'll be wearing that. And my little Highland coup will also go in my bag. And I got it so I can wear my tennis shoes. We did it, folks. And my shoes. I'm sad. I don't want to leave Scotland. I don't necessarily want to be in Edinburgh, but I don't want to leave. And of course it's raining. How fitting. Got my bag, now just need Zachary. And now I'm home. I'm so tired. It's 10 o'clock, which means I don't feel bad about going to sleep. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. We'll talk more tomorrow. I am actually gonna just open my suitcase and make sure everything's okay. I do probably need a couple things out of there too, so let's do that. Nice, everything basically just looks untouched, which is nice. I'm really tempted to just start like putting stuff away, but no. It's after 10, Abby, and in Edinburgh time, it's like after 3, go to bed. Wait, no, it's only after 9. It's not after 10. What was I thinking? What was I looking at? That's what I was looking at. I did sleep, like, I think, anyway, the, like, tiniest bit on the plane. By that, I mean, like, maybe 15 minutes. It was, like, a very quick little cat nap, and then the guy in my row woke me up for the snacks and drinks, which I'm glad he did, but still. It is so strange to think that this morning, I was in Scotland. When I awoke this morning, I was in a whole different country. Good morning. Our first full day back in America. First morning back in America. Oh my God. It feels so strange. I miss the UK greatly already. Also, I opened up my door this morning. Immediately, a spider came in. And I don't know where that thing went. So, great. I love that. Because it's like 60 degrees out. I don't want my AC on. But the bugs still be bugging. I don't like it. First things first, I'm making coffee. Second things second, laundry. I feel like I'm gonna have to do at least 2, if not 3 loads of laundry today. So I wanna make sure I get that going. And then we're gonna go through all of that. I'm gonna show you everything I bought, because I bought a lot and I don't even remember all that I bought, because I was just like, this here, this here, this here. So I'm gonna show you that, and we're gonna make sure everything gets back in its place. Like all the medicine I didn't use, it's gotta go back in its place. Well, eventually we're gonna do a neti pot, because we haven't done that in like 12 days. Jesus Louises. I'm also gonna do an Instacart order for groceries, so I don't have to go get groceries today. And then what else? I don't fucking know. Probably gonna upload all of my photos to like an external hard drive, maybe Google, maybe Facebook, just so that they're safe. Put all these videos, oh my gosh. I don't know if we're gonna start editing today, but you never know, I guess. There's just a lot to do. So first coffee, laundry, and breakfast. I think I'm hungry. Oh, and water. I really need to drink a lot of water today, because I have not been drinking like any water. I am certainly dehydrated. I'm gonna, oh my gosh! I just went to film that clip and my phone is telling me that I'm almost out of space. Well, I have 58 minutes left of space. That's like kind of crazy that I didn't get that warning until now. But anyway, this is the sweater that I bought. I'm gonna try it on quick, and then I'm gonna take the tags off and throw it in the wash, because I think we're almost ready for the next round of clothes in the wash. She is cute, she is soft, she is a little tight, which I thought it might be, honestly, because it's an extra large, but it looked small. A little tight in the arms and down here, but I do have a couple of other sweaters that are like that. We'll see. After this trip, though, I've got a new lease on life, which we can talk about, but I'm literally like, okay, I need to be fit. Those stairs in Edinburgh, they killed me, and I didn't want to do 2 of the hikes that I had planned on doing, because I was like, I don't know if I can do it. So, but yeah, it's a little tight, but I thought it might be just because it looked kind of small. But it's fine, it's cozy. It's raining. I'm laying everything out. Ta-da, here is everything I purchased. Oh, plus my bag. My bag should be in there, crap. Now that's everything I purchased. My bag makes it not a cute square. What the heck? But that's a lot. But also not a lot. But also a lot. Let's see, the bookmarks are for friends. 3 of the pouches are for friends. The scarf is for my mom. Probably one of these magnets is for maybe my brother. I'm not sure. That's a sticker for Marianne. That's for Marsh. I think I got a good amount. Oh, plus the sweater. Man, if I had to hold. All right, ta-da, now there's everything. Still not as pretty as when it was just this stuff, but ta-da. Biggest purchase was obviously the bag. We knew that. We purchased it beforehand. And then probably the books and that bag. That was a pretty big purchase. But this little glass was free. They gave it, well, I mean, I paid for the tour, I guess, but they gave it to us at the whiskey place. We've got some stickers and a patch. I'm gonna figure out how to present patches. A postcard. This is a tea towel, but it was so cute. We've got some pins here. I'm gonna figure out how to present those. A keychain, a rock, which kind of forgot about, but it's there. This is like a card, but I'm gonna use it as like art. A Loch Ness Scotland sign, a picture of Scotland. Fuck off, I'm doing my best. There's a clearer picture of the magnets. Also, I'm getting like no air in here, so I'm turning the AC back on. Also, all the snacks, let's not forget about those. I just pulled all the video clips off my phone, and oh my god, that took forever. There is over 500 video clips. Oh my god. Becca made me this sign, and she was there when Zach picked me up. Zach and Becca picked me up, rather. How cute. And here's all the snacks that I brought home. Yum. Laundry number 1, folded. Okay, I just did my order for Instacart, so that'll be coming within like an hour or so. It is noon now, and I am hungry, so I need to make some food. I think I'm just gonna make a frozen pizza. Oh, or should I wait and do that tonight? Because I thought the Bachelor in Paradise finale was last night, but it's tonight. I don't know why they did it on a Tuesday this time, but works for me, and I usually make pizza when I watch Bachelor in Paradise. So let's make something else. What? I don't know yet. But things are looking fairly normal. I got the suitcase all like done and it's in the closet. This is like the most of everything still. I need to get all that stuff where it needs to be. But even like I folded the clothes that were done and put them away. I've got clothes set out for tomorrow. I need to turn this fan off. Bam, bam. Fan is off. So we're looking pretty good. I've drank a good amount of water. Not a whole lot yet. I had my whole 24-ounce water bottle. And I'm maybe about halfway through this one. So honestly, that's better than I did any day in Scotland. JK, I'm gonna make pizza. I just have zero idea what to make right now other than pizza. And while that cooks, let's try one of these chips, the cheese and onion. All right, there was a lot of like cheese and onion variety things over there, which is probably like our sour cream and cheese or whatever. You know what I mean. Let's go. I'm obsessed. Got the groceries delivered. One bad thing about living here is that they can never find my door. Like nobody can ever find it. This is my grocery haul. I got a lot of stuff. Some good stuff, some bad stuff. This, you could not get one that made sense, but I don't think it's gonna fit. Well, no, I don't think it's gonna fit. That's kind of wild. Basically everything I got went into the fridge or the freezer. So I got so freaked out that first night in Scotland when I did the neti pot with the Evian water that I did in fact purchase distilled water instead of purified drinking water. Looky at that. I took that picture. Can you see the leaves? Or is the sun blinding you? You can certainly see the leaves down here. Ah! We are going on a walk because we've been doing thousands of steps every day now for a week. So let's just continue it. Seriously, even yesterday when I was on a plane all day, I hit my step goal, which is 7,500. So I can't lose that today. It is kind of wild because I started this vlog at like 1,000-year-old standing stones, and now I'm like, we're gonna go on a little walk. I found the mystery park. When I first toured, the guy said there was a park nearby, and I've never been able to find it. I have found the mystery park, and there's a basketball hoop. I could bring my basketball over here. Now it's not much of a park, but it is a park. Now that path and that path just lead out to the main road. We're gonna loop around. This is, I also guess, a part of St. Louis Park, which, not like, St. Louis Park is like a suburb. It's actually the suburb I lived in first when I moved here, technically. I did not know that this was like the boundary for St. Louis Park. The things you learn. I don't know what this stuff is, but it looks cool. Drums. Do you play sounds? I can't reach it. I'll leave this in tune. Can you see the leaves? All right, that path leads out to the main road. So we are going to continue this way, or I guess I mean go around, and it should bring us back to where we were. Back around to where we were. I hadn't even realized this is the path I started on. I thought it was a whole other path. And that's the path I saw somebody walk down, and that's the one I just walked up. I walked down that, walked over there. All right, so we have explored the entirety of the park on one walk. So, I mean, it exists. It's nice. What have I done? 0.85 miles. So, not bad. We are going to turn around now. 1, because I'm almost at a mile. 2, because I'm about to reach the non-tree area. Now you can see. So I was just walking, and my old friend Caitlin, that I used to live with in college, famously in the video Mashed Potatoes, if you want to go watch that. Don't know which channel, this one or main. Just drove past me. She's like, oh, hey. It's like, hey, I know you. So she pulled into a parking lot and we chatted like for like a minute or two. She lives in the apartment across the street from me. Wild. Y'all, I was in Scotland yesterday. I was just looking up a restaurant, the Italian restaurant that we went to with the Aussies, my last night there. I was like, wait, did I have like a sage butter sauce? Like, is that what my pasta was in? So I was like looking up the restaurant to look up the menu, and it was just so surreal because I was looking up a restaurant in Edinburgh, and then I was like, wait, I've been there. It was wild. I'm making a sandwich now, and Bachelor in Paradise finale is tonight. Yes! So my editing system has been... Okay, can we calm down? So my editing system has been pissing me off for quite a while now. And I've just been like, oh, when I have this, or like if I get this, then I will upgrade it, blah, blah, blah. Well, the first Scotland vlog has over an hour's worth of footage, which, you know, is actually not a lot compared to there's 450 clips. But every time I was trying to do anything on it, it was pissing me right the fuck off. And I said, nope. And so I just upgraded to like the newest version, which was like $60. And actually, since all of my money that I've been spending the past couple weeks has come from money that I've saved, it's fine. Hopefully it is better. I watched 12 episodes of Ghosts today, which is a comedy series that's on Paramount Plus. It stars the girl from A Christmas Prince and A Christmas Prince Royal Engagement and A Christmas Prince Baby. I just forgot what the last one is. But yeah, 12 episodes. No, 11 episodes. I'm on number 12. But they're like 22 minutes long. Now it is time for bed, and tomorrow I go back to work. Yuck. Good morning. It's 6:30 a.m. and I'm going on a walk. It's also 56 degrees. Ah! I tried starting Catch a 5K again. I did 3 of the run intervals. And now I think I'm done with that. My ears hurt. I think I'm gonna go inside and take a shower. Do my ears hurt because of the running? Because it's chilly out? Probably because it's chilly out. I don't know. I literally have the news on to see who the Dancing with the Stars people are. Yes! This is gonna be iconic. Yes, Scott. I wish he was with Robert, but this is beautiful. Home from work. And I'm gonna do more work. I need to look at job number 3 and take stock of where things are and what I left just like adrift and what I need to do, because even before I left, I was not doing so hot with like trying to keep track of every single thing. So I need to do that today, even though I desperately want to go outside because it's so nice out. All right, I just did quite a bit of work. Honestly, probably like an hour and a half's worth. I got home around 5-ish and now it's 6:45. So it's time for supper, and I'm probably done working on that for today. Ooh. I also have to figure out what I want for supper. I have zero idea. Zero! Okay, before the sandwich, we are going to try the Walker's Prawn Cocktail. Supreme Prawn Cocktail. I'm scared. Are we ready? What is that flavor? Prawn cocktail. I both like it and hate it. I'm confused. Okay, we're gonna try another thing. This is a Jaffa cake. I've never had it. I think it's chocolatey and orange. That's what the outside cover would lead me to believe. So, let's see. That's really weird. There's like a gel. And also, I was expecting this to be like crunchy. It is soft. I'm confused. This is my grocery haul. Somebody at work was eating pita and hummus today, and then I said, I want pita and hummus. I ordered a brush the other day, too big. Got this one, and got some glass straws while we're at it. Plus, Liquid IV, also ordered yesterday, but they were out. I'm just going to immediately work on some theater stuff because it is rainy outside, and I know that if I sit here and watch some ghosts or read, I'm gonna get into the cozy vibe and I'm not gonna wanna do shit. So we're gonna light this candle, although it smelled like smoke and kind of looked smoky in the hallway when I got home. So that's concerning, but we're gonna light this candle. The window's open. Hopefully the rain will begin again because it was in fact raining earlier. And we're gonna do some theater work. All right, it is 6 o'clock and I think I am done working for the day. It's raining. I've also pulled out the walking pad for the first time since living here. I didn't film much tonight, and I still haven't talked about Scotland like I said I was going to do yesterday, but tomorrow is Friday, and I thought that would be a good way to end out this vlog, considering this vlog starts in Scotland, which is fucking wild. How am I back here? I was just in Scotland. I don't understand travel. So good night. I'll see you tomorrow. Listen, I am who I am, okay? All right, I have an hour and a half to run errands. I have to stop at Kohl's to do an Amazon return. I have to stop at TJ Maxx to hopefully do some clothes return. I would like to go to Goodwill and then get Dunkin' Donuts. All right, and I have an hour and a half to do that before I have to come back to work for an interview. They've got such cute clothes. 2:10, stop 1, done. 2:17, errand number 2, done. It's also so fall. I am now home, and I just want to cozy up. I don't know why, that's like very strongly the vibe. So I'm gonna open this, although I don't like the amount of bugs that come in. And we're gonna cozy. So my stop at Goodwill provided me with 2 candles. Sweet Sunflower Tournesol Dew. Is that just the same thing? And then Soak Up the Sun. Wow. And then 4 books that I've already read. We Were Liars by E. Lockhart and the Delirium series. I picked these up so fast. And look at this. These are in such good condition. That's crazy. So I am sitting here with my little Highland Coo, who I think's name is Chester. That's like the only name that I've thought that like fits. So there's that. And I thought this would be a good time to talk about Scotland. I don't know what exactly I'm going to talk about, but I figure I should wrap it up, I guess. Again, I don't know what I want to say. I wanted to say something, clearly. This trip was the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life. Like, hands down. I can't believe I did it, first off. I can't believe at the top of this vlog, I was in Scotland. Like, that's fucking wild. I traveled to a whole other country by myself, i.e. Scotland. And I was there, this whole trip was 10 days. I was in Scotland for 9 days, if you count my final day of like travel, in which point I woke up in Scotland and ended the day here. But the whole thing was 10 days, which is also the longest trip I've ever done. So now I've been to Scotland, I've been to the UK. See this behind me? Did it! Like, that's so crazy! People have like asked me like how it went, and like anxiety wise, it went really good. Like when I was on the plane from Minneapolis to Boston, the anxiety hit me and I was like, oh fuck. But then I was like, well, it's too fucking late now. You're literally on a plane. You're not going to cancel and fly back to Minneapolis. Like, that's not going to happen. Day 2 in Scotland, when I was in Edinburgh for my second day, I was like kind of sad and kind of anxious. I think that had a lot to do with the fact that I wasn't like eating, and because I wasn't, jet lag hit me in the sense of like, I just wasn't hungry. I wasn't eating a lot, and every time I tried to make myself eat, I kind of felt sick. So that like sadness and anxiety, I think, was coming from that. First night in Scotland, we were anxious because I thought I was gonna die. Not because of the trip though, but because I used the wrong kind of water for my neti pot. Again, I don't know if I talked about any of this because it's all a blur. And honestly, the closer I got with Sarah, the less I filmed, or the less I spoke to the camera. So it's like super a blur. I don't know what I filmed, and I haven't edited last week's video yet, so I haven't started editing this week's video. So I have zero idea what I have on film. I was anxious about getting to the tour on time. We know that. And then I think the only other really anxious moment I had was when, was it the last day on our trip or the second to last day? One of those two, when I changed my flight stuff. Because the closer it got to me leaving, the more anxious I got about the flight and customs and making sure I had enough time So I was pretty anxious from that like lunch hour till when the distillery tour started, and I changed my flight. Did I even tell you that? I don't know. I changed my flight. So that way I had more time on my layover. All this being said, this is not the point. I was just trying to think of every time that I was anxious or like upset on this trip to prove that like it actually wasn't that much. My first 2 days in Edinburgh were great. I saw a lot. I walked so many places. I took Uber more than I wanted, but I also took the bus. Like, and also taking the bus wasn't anxious making. Like, I was just like super chill about it. Like, which is kind of crazy. I did do research on it ahead of time and I bought bus tickets ahead of time, but like, I wasn't super freaked out about it. Mind blowing. I truly am amazed about how little I was freaked out on this trip. But those first 2 days were awesome. So many stairs. So many stairs. I was so freaking sore. The end of the second night / when I woke up to like get ready for the tour, I was so sore. Thank God that didn't last. And it just proves to me that I need to do more stairs. Because that was crazy. And I loved Edinburgh, but I don't know. I don't think I would want to live there. Because, like, I was thinking, you know, I would go there, fall in love with the city, and want to, like, apply to the university, honestly. Like, that was kind of in the back of my mind, thinking about applying for the university there for, like, a writing kind of thing. But I'm not, like, it's crazy, because I used to want to live in cities all the time, but now I don't really want to live in cities. To this point as well, I think one of my next trips I take should be like to small towns. I'm thinking about doing like a fall leaf peeping northeast kind of thing. We'll cross that bridge later. I loved Edinburgh. So beautiful. Lots of stuff was happening, which, you know, it was the end of Fringe, so of course a lot of stuff was happening. And I felt pretty safe there the whole time, which was very nice. But the tour through the Highlands, like I know I filmed that clip when I got home from the tour, and I was like crying and so happy, but I can't even truly describe like how amazing that was. And when you're a solo traveler, you are in charge of everything, and you have to constantly be on alert because you are the one, like you are the only person. You are the only person taking care of situations, and you have to be alert and knowing what's going on at all times. So being on this fucking tour was so amazing. I got to like just go places and see places and experience places without being constantly like on edge, on alert. Like I got to just be and not be scared, which I think was a huge help with like the lack of anxiety I felt. And the people that I was on the trip with, like I could not have gotten a better group. Everybody was so amazing, from the tour guide to all of the people that I met. Like that also really helped. I'm like, tours 10 times out of 10 would do a tour again. We'll do tours everywhere I go now. But I have to be careful about that because I'm not going to get the same group every time. And like even thinking about going on another tour through like Scotland, because Scotland's Wild has another tour that like hits Orkney and like some of the other isles up north, and I'm like, I would like to do that tour, but I'm like, I would like to do that tour with my tour group. So it's I need to, you know, my tours will not have the same people ever again. Like maybe I take a tour with the Aussies or with Sarah. I can't rely on that. But I mean, it's just proof that you can just go meet a bunch of strangers and then suddenly you can't imagine things without them, you know? Highly rave about Scotland's Wild. Take a tour with Scotland's Wild. Like, every time I emailed them with questions, they were super responsive, that's the word. I probably asked a bunch of silly questions and they answered them, which was great. And then tour guide Matt, he was so knowledgeable. He was a wonderful human being as well. Super personable. Love that man. And they, like, the accommodations were fine. Mine were pretty good. There was a hotel that everybody else stayed in that they didn't super like, but I liked all the accommodations, and I just felt like really taken care of. So highly recommend Scotland's Wild if you want to go on a tour through the Scottish Highlands. Or like they've got shorter tours, or there's a longer day tour they have a 7-day tour, or like they have day trips. Highly recommend Scotland's Wild. that trip changed my life. Like, the whole Scotland trip, yes, changed my life. But the trip through the Highlands, seriously, I feel like has changed my life. It's also new. I just returned. But I don't know. And even when I got back to work, Anne, my front desk manager, she was like, I don't think I've ever seen you so happy and so relaxed. Which, like, honestly, I feel it. I feel the vibe. And I feel, I don't know, I feel motivated. I feel like I can do more because this trip just proved to me that I can do more. And, like, you know, I'm used to people I know kind of honestly saying I'm brave, which is crazy. I don't feel brave, but I do a lot of brave things. I am brave. I just went to a different country all by myself and put myself in a place to be just like with strangers. Like, I am fucking brave, okay? And I'm kind of used to people I know or people like near me saying that, because people at work would say that. You know, I've got some friends who say that, and like my mom's co-workers were saying that. Like, but it's something different when like strangers tell you that you're brave. Well, strangers that have become friends, because like Matt told me that I was brave. The Aussies, Sherry, Debbie, they all told me that I was brave, and they don't know me, you know? And I mean, like, they told Sarah she was brave too, because we were solo traveling. But like, they don't know me. They don't like, and that's their first reaction is you're so brave, which is kind of wild as well, because I've always kind of been, oh, I can't go to this place by myself. Like, how stupid of me. Like, what a moral flaw that I can't go here by myself or go here by myself. And here I am going on solo trips, and people are like, you're so brave to do that. Like, that's kind of wild. So I guess all this to say, to wrap this up, I can't believe I did this. I cannot believe I went on a solo trip to Scotland. And like, it actually happened. I think when it finally hit me, when the anxiety hit me on the plane, it's because I have done so much like trip planning where I look at trips, I hope for trips, I look at like what I could do, tours I could take. I've done so much like planning for trips, and like they've never happened. Like trips across the countries, you know? And this one did. And I think that's when it hit me, and I was like, oh my God, like, everything I've just like been planning for the past 6 months is actually fucking happening right now, which is just insane. It's the most amazing thing I've ever done in my life. I'm so happy that I did it, and like, I honestly cannot wait to do it again. I'm already trying to plan another trip, kind of. Trying to figure out where I want to go. Probably Italy. To wrap up Scotland. Again, can't believe I did it. It's the most amazing thing in my life that I've ever done. And I truly feel like it's changed me as a person. I'm going to be raving about it for months. I'm so sorry. On that note, I am going to eat this Monster Munch roast beef, baby. Okay, I smelled the bag and it was wild. This is, I mean, if I hold it like this, I guess it kind of looks like a foot. But I pulled it out like this. And I was like, that's just like a potato. That was wild. Oh my God. I've been sitting here editing like all night. I swear. Like, I think for at least 2 hours. And I only have 15 minutes edited. It's gonna take so long. But that is Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And I just got to Tuesday. And as previously mentioned, once the tour went on, I started talking less. Because that's really what takes so long. Is it though? Now that I'm thinking about it. Because like, I stop, I edit the talking bits. I have to like make the music quieter underneath me. But all the other ones, I have to like click and take down the volume. Click, take down the volume. Click. I don't know. Anyway, over 2 hours, 15 minutes edited. That's why this video isn't edited. We're on time. Okay, it's 10 o'clock.
I am 22, 23-ish minutes into the video, which is also, coincidentally, halfway through as of right now. I'm cutting a lot because a lot of clips are just clips and not like talking or anything. So like they're just chunk. And I was putting music with them, but then the music I chose for the first 2 days in Edinburgh is fine. I like it. And then the music I chose when the tour started, it just didn't really fit the vibe. So I did some music. I'm gonna need more because it's just a bunch of clips and you need music under clips. But I might need to find, I don't know, a different song. But all this royalty-free music I looked at didn't really have any good, like, Celtic, Scottish music. So what am I supposed to do with that? I don't know. Maybe I'll have to look for different music. That's like the bane of my existence when I do videos like this, is finding fucking music that I think fits the video. That's like, honestly, when I do these videos, that takes like so long that like I just get so sick of it and I just want to stop. So it's a barrier to entry when I'm editing these videos. So it'll probably end up being shorter than 44 minutes that it is right now, but that's where it's at, and I'm halfway through. So, you know, a win's a win. That's it for me tonight. As it for me this week, rather. Let's see. What did we do this week? Let's recap. Oh, I started the week in Scotland. And then I came home and did some unpacking. Have done some walking. It is fall outside, bitches. Yes. And then just did some more recapping and editing. Oh, and watched Ghosts. I'm like halfway through season 2 now, so that's good. That's good. But more important, like half this week was in Scotland. And last week, since I didn't recap last week. I still don't know if I need to film a clip to recap last week. We'll see. Next week, I don't know what the fuck we're doing. Nothing. Working and nothing. That's what we're doing. And then the next week, Karen Gillan. Wow. I am just so good with life. But for now, I'm gonna go to bed because I've basically fallen asleep on the couch out here. And I will see you guys in the next vlog. Bye!